Testing, testing. Can people hear me? Testing, testing. Thank you. Okay, we'll start in about 10 minutes. Testing, testing, making sure my audio is still working. Are we good? Can people hear me? Oops. Great, thank you. We'll start in a few minutes. See, there's still people coming in, so we'll wait a few more minutes. All right, I'll wait another minute or two. I see we have 30 people here, but seeing if anybody else comes in a little bit late, so we'll wait another couple of minutes. right, let's go ahead and begin. Thank you all for joining us, and welcome, a belated welcome to everyone to the 2021 Sacramento League National Catholic Forensics League Nationals qualifier. My name is Stephen Goldberg. I am, among other things, the league moderator for Sacramento NCFL. I coach a few schools in the area too, but I do this also. And I've got some announcements first about NCFL and about how things are going to work going forward after this tournament. The first is that as of now, our league has 4 qualifiers for NCFL Nationals. That is based on the number of schools that we had entered last year. The NCFL decided to just carry over our Nationals quota from last year. We actually I've only received 11 forms back this year, which means that would normally give us only 3, but we have 4 for sure. If we can get to 20, then that will get us a 5th qualifier. And that would be if folks are able to get that form back to me and be able to pay the entry dues, and I'll help people with the entry dues if you need it. We'll figure out a way to get them paid if you can just get the form to me. If we can get the 16 we had last year and 4 more, and I know of at least 2 new schools and a couple others that are at least possible, we might be able to get to a 5th qualifier. So I'm encouraging you to get me the forms. I have to have it by January 28th because I have to have it postmarked to NCFL by January 29th for it to count towards our quota. But for sure, regardless, we have 4 at least, and I'm going to announce 4 qualifiers today. If we do end up getting the 5th qualifier, I will have those people contacted that they have moved up. At this point, it is uncertain whether NCFL Nationals will be online or in person. We know it will be Memorial Day weekend, which is May 29th and 30th this year. If it is in person, it will be in Minneapolis. Otherwise, it will be online, and I will let people know as soon as I know. The NCFL Board of Directors will make that decision at some point, hopefully very soon. But that is where we're at. So at this point, we do not know whether it will be in person or in Minneapolis or whether it will be online. But either way, I need to have everybody's, whether they are going to NCFL Nationals and what event you are going in, no later than March 15th. If you qualified in 2 events, then you need to choose one of the 2 events. You can only compete in 1 event at NCFL Nationals. And either way, you need to decide whether you want to go or not. If it turns out that there's a delay in what NCFL is going to do, whether live or in person, hopefully we can push that date back. The reason I need it by March 15th is because for folks who decide not to go, or for the spots that are declined, for folks who have qualified in 2 events, I need to let the next people down the line know, and then give them time to make a decision, and so on and so on. So that gives a month to do that. The absolute final entries have to be submitted by April 15th, and I handle all of that. And that's the final entries with judges. And I also need to pay all of the entry fees by then. So coaches, I'll be in touch with all of you about getting me the entry fees before April 15th, because I have to write 1 check for the entire league. Finally, awards will be emailed to coaches for distribution. There will be certificates this year. That's unfortunately the best that we can do for awards. It just would have been cost prohibitive for us to ship any other awards this year. Promise next year, if we're back in person, we'll go back to awards. I'm hoping we can do the cowbells again. I hope, but we will see about that. Does anybody have any questions about? If anybody has any questions about that preliminary stuff, go ahead and put them in the chat, and I am happy to answer them. But if we don't have any questions, we will now do the announcements. So I'm going to go in no particular order for events, I guess. First on the list, that I'm going to announce is Congress. We had 9 entries in Congress, which meant we did not have a final round. We only had 3 rounds yesterday. I'm going to announce the top 4 because those are our 4 qualifiers to NCFL Nationals. So in Congress, in 4th place from Mira Loma, Tanya Richards. In 3rd place from Mira Loma, Chenice Cole Henry. In 2nd place from Granite Bay, Shiraj Parquet. And in 1st place from Kennedy, Joseph Mansouri. And I apologize in advance for any mispronunciation of names. I am not the best at that, so my apologies for that. There were a couple of events that did not have enough entries to actually hold the qualifier, but people who entered will automatically qualify. One of those events was policy debate this year, so I'm going to announce the 4 policy teams that advance, that have qualified for NCFL Nationals. From CK McClatchy, Blazevich, and Buchanan. From CK McClatchy, Garcia, and McCullough. From Nevada Union, Witt and Drew. And from Folsom, Rajapudi and Pagrakar. So congratulations to all of you. And next we have Lincoln Douglas. And we have, following the quarterfinal rounds this morning, we have our 4 qualifiers to NCFL Nationals in Lincoln Douglas. Those are, since we didn't do anything past semifinals, I'm just going to announce all 4 in no particular order. From Granite Bay, Kriti Vasudevan. From Granite Bay, Avanti Ramraj. From Oak Ridge, Amrit Bajwa. And from Oak Ridge, Tarika Kalon. And hold on a moment while this is updating for me. Next is Public Forum. And as a 2-person debate event, we will also have speaker awards for Public Forum. So we will give speaker awards to the top 5 speakers in Public Forum. So I will announce those first. The 5th speaker in Public Forum from Franklin, Ikem Oke. The 4th speaker from Mira Loma, Riva Sharma. The 3rd speaker from Mira Loma, Luke Jones. The 2nd speaker from Mira Loma, Pranavi Khanna. And the top speaker, also from Mira Loma, Holden Carrillo. And I'm sorry, I can't see the chat and the awards at the same time, so I'm checking the chat to make sure there isn't something I need to respond to. The qualifiers in Varsity Public Forum, we had 20 teams in Public Forum, and amazingly, the top 8 are all from Mira Loma. So congratulations to Mira Loma for really sweeping the table and having a fantastic tournament. The 4 qualifiers, all from Mira Loma, are Jones and Carrillo, Athar and Suri, Chebayam and Sudrasan, and Jujare and Rowe. So we will go on to speech events now. We had 1 speech event that did not occur at all because we only had 2 entries. So let me announce those 2 first. Automatically qualifying an oral interpretation from Mira Loma, Janelle Choi, and from Granite Bay, Kriti Vasudevan. In duo interpretation, we only had 3 entries, and so we did not have a final round, and all 3 will automatically qualify for NCFL, but I will announce how that competition came out. In 3rd place from Granite Bay, Polai and Nagruni. In second place from Granite Bay, Johnson and Song. And in first place from Davis, Ma and Misselwick. Next, we will do declamation. And I will announce all 6 in the final round, and it is the top 4 that qualify for NCFL Nationals. In 6th place from St. Francis, May Conlon. In 5th place from St. Francis, Simrit Singh. In 4th place from St. Francis, Lillian Imami. Sorry, and 4th place is qualifying for NCFL Nationals. In 3rd place from Miraloma, Raghava Kodvakani. In 2nd place from St. Francis, Anna Carvajal. And in 1st place from Davis, Emily G. Next, we will do dramatic performance. Again, there were 6 in the final round, so I will announce all 6 and the top 4 qualifying for NCFL Nationals. In 6th place from Miraloma, Pranavi Khanna. In 5th place from Granite Bay, Shreya Nagruni. In 4th place and qualifying for NCFL Nationals, from Granite Bay, Salini Pillai. In 3rd place from Granite Bay, Isha Narayan. In 2nd place from Kennedy, Zoe Blackman. And in 1st place, also from Kennedy, Katie Craigle. Next is extemporaneous. Again, we had 6 in the final round, and the top 4 will qualify for NCFL Nationals. In 6th place from Jesuit, Alan Tovmasian. In 5th place from Waldorf, Leo Walters. The top 4 are all from Granite Bay and all qualifying for NCFL Nationals. From Granite Bay, Kavya Krishnan. In 4th place. 3rd place, Tiburon Bartito. 2nd place, Stuti Shilat. And in 1st place, Avanti Ramraj. And we did hold impromptu as an event. It is not an NCFL Nationals event, but we held it to give people an additional opportunity to compete in impromptu. And so we had, so I will announce how that came out now. In 4th place from St. Francis, Kate Lorenzo. In 3rd place, and all from St. Francis. In 3rd place, Olivia Hazegazam. I'm sorry. In 2nd place from St. Francis, Simrit Singh. And in 1st place from St. Francis, Lilium Imami. And last but certainly not least, our largest speech event this weekend was original oratory, and we had 7 in the final round. And the top 4 will qualify. In 7th place from Granite Bay, Avanti Ramraj. In 6th place from Davis, Alicia Ju. In 5th place from Granite Bay, Shrindi Chandrakashan. In 4th place from Granite Bay, Salini Pillai. In 3rd place from St. Francis, Anna Carvajal. In 2nd place from Granite Bay, Kriti Vasuvadan. And in 1st place from Granite Bay, Stuti Shilat. And that's all of them. But I can tell reading them that there were several people who qualified in multiple events. So there will definitely be people moving up. So coaches, watch for those emails, because I will send those out to all of you. And then I will need to hear back. So just because you haven't qualified now, if you are close, you may very well have the opportunity anyway. Great tournament, everyone. Thank you very much. I will stick around here for a moment. If people have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. So I'm in no hurry to go anywhere. If you want to just put questions in the chat, I don't know if it's possible for you to ask questions verbally, but I'll certainly look for the chat now and stick around to answer any questions that people have. Thank you very much. Question in the chat: if somebody qualifies for a speech event and a debate event, is it only still one event? That's correct. You have to choose either speech or debate, and then one of each. So if you qualified in a speech event and a debate event, you have to pick one or the other. And then if you qualified in multiple speech events, only one of the speech events. Yeah, NCFL runs everything all at the same time. That's the only way they get it done in 2 days. So it's impossible to be in any two events. And that's true of Congress too. If someone is in Congress, that is the only event that somebody can compete in. All right, not hearing anything or seeing any more comments in the chat, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you very much.